my darling beautiful girl. Well, tonight we have a story for you called Potato People by Pamela Allen. Uh-oh, who's that? That's a little boy and his nana. Potato People. Every Friday, Jack's mother works, and every Friday, Jack spends the day with Nana. This is Nana's house. They play hide and seek. They romp roly-poly on the ground. They read stories and they eat cake. One Friday, the clouds were big and black, and the rain dribbled down the window panes and rattled on the tin roof. "It's raining," sighed Jack. "I know," said Grandma. And she went to the cupboard and brought out a big box. Inside the box were 4 potatoes. 1, 2, 3, 4. "I'm going to make a little potato man," said Jack. "Well, I'm going to make a little potato woman," said Grandma. And they did. They have wool, potatoes, pretty fabric. And it's a man. He's got a bottle top and toothpicks and pins. Grandma placed them carefully on the windowsill. "There," said Grandma. "There," said Jack. "They look pleased with each other," said Grandma. "Well, we're pleased with each other too," said Jack. Then one day, Jack and his mother had to go away for a while. Oh, Lola, that's just like you and Mum have to be away for a while. That Friday, Jack didn't come. He didn't come the Friday after that, or the Friday after that. Lots of Fridays went by and still Jack didn't come to visit Grandma. Gradually, the little potato people wrinkled and withered. Gradually, their smiles drooped and twisted. Now, Grandma called them the little old potato man and the little old potato woman. She looked at herself in the mirror. "I'm just like them," thought Nana, and she sat down and sighed. Oh, that's me missing you, Lola. One day, a stalk sprouted on the head of the little old man. "He's grown a horn," thought Grandma. Then the stalk sprouted on the head of the little old woman. "She's growing horns too," thought Nana. The horns grew and grew. Whoa! I think I've got some potatoes like that in my cupboard. At last, Nana could bear it no longer. She said goodbye to the little old potato man, the little old potato woman, and she buried them outside in the compost heap. But Jack didn't know, because Jack wasn't there. Soon a shoot appeared above the ground, then another and another. Up they grew, up, until they were so high that Nana couldn't see over the top. "Tambourines and treacle tarts!" exclaimed Nana. Then at last, one Friday, when the clouds were big and black and the rain dribbled down the window panes and rattled on the tin roof, there was a knock at the door. Who could that be, do you think, Lola? Who do you think's at the door? Oh, let's go and have a look. "Jack!" gasped Nana. And they hugged and hugged. That's what I'm going to do when I see you next time, Lola. Hug you and hug you. They played hide and seek. They romped roly-poly on the ground. They read stories and they ate cake. "Grandma," asked Jack, "what happened to our little potato people?" "Well, I buried them outside in the compost heap," said Grandma. "They grew and grew." "Let's go and look," said Jack. So out they went in the rain, put on their raincoats, put on their gumboots, and they went out in the rain to see. This is on top of the ground, and this is what's happened underneath the ground, Lola. But all they could see were the stalks of the dead and brown lying on top of the ground. They can't see underneath the ground yet, but what's underneath the ground, Lola? Lots and lots of, yes, potatoes. So Grandma fetched a big fork and Jack fetched a little fork, and they dug and they dug and they dug. First Grandma found 1 potato. Jack found 2 potatoes. 1 potato, 2 potato, 3 potatoes, 4. 5 potatoes, 6 potatoes, 7 potatoes more, said Grandma. They found big potatoes and they found little potatoes. Soon there were hundreds and hundreds of potatoes. Tambourines and treacle tarts, exclaimed Grandma. Look at all those potatoes. Have lots of chips and mashed potato with that. When there were no more potatoes left to dig, they hung up their forks, they took off their raincoats, they put away their gumboots, they washed their hands, and Grandma dried her hair. Grandma, said Jack. Yes, said Grandma. Let's make a little potato man and a little potato woman. And they did. Oh, I love this story, Lola.